What's up, family? Welcome to the Toe2Toe Sports Show, where we talk about everything from football to baseball to basketball to boxing. And oh yeah, can't forget about our Dawgs and Gators.
You never know what you'll hear from Kb Steveo, and you'll never know who you'll see stopping by to kick it with the guys.
So make sure you check us out live every Sunday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time on Facebook and YouTube Live. Peace.
I ain't never played sports. You know what I mean? I always have, you know what I'm saying, like music and love music from the jump. So that was my just plan A. I ain't even have a plan B. I made myself not have a plan B on purpose just so I can fulfill my plan A.
My mic was muted. I apologize. What's going on? Baby, y'all know what time it is.
Hey.
Good morning, man. It's the Toe2Toe Sports Show. I'm your dog, your favorite cousin from Atlanta, your boy Stevie J, Steve-O. And that's my boy KB, my Gator Swamp King, my guy. The one and only, Mr. Extraordinaire. Oh, man, what's going on, my boy? You all right over there, my brother?
Yeah, I'm fine. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it's not working. Absolutely. You know, I just have my sounding board against Billy, but you know, and some information, I guess, known, unknown. Yeah, man, just ready to get into the, you know, the Billy thing.
Well, all right, well, shit, let's talk about it. Oh, yesterday, man, University of Florida hosted the University of Southern Florida Bulls in this swamp yesterday, man. So we had a good game. Definitely was a good game all the way through. Wasn't expecting a good game. Wasn't expecting it to be as close. We just knew it was going to be a blowout. Somebody on here bet me 8 games, and I'm pretty sure they counted one of those games as an 8 game. Man, talk about it yesterday, KB, man. Tell us what happened, man. Start from the beginning and tell us what happened and break down what happened in the game yesterday.
Well, long story less long. Pretty much when you have a drive, we had a game last week where we had 0 penalties. This game, we had to be 5 in the first drive. Started with a full start. Came back, scored, pulled back because pass interference. Came back, scored again, called back for holding, kicked the field goal. The other team, they on the field, we get a chop block call that the defense hit the lineman under the knees. That was going to be 4th down. Big drive. Then we have like another penalty. They keep the drive open again, kick field goal. So came back, second drive, scored a touchdown, called back because of holding, kick a field goal. We stopped them. We get down to the red zone again. Another penalty, have the kick a field goal. So now we're going into halftime 3-9. Right. So you're like, this is crazy. The score should off rip be at worst, it should be 16, 17, nothing. Really. Second half come out, before the first snap, gotta call timeout. Just penalties. That at the end of the day, like that's what it really was, man. I think that on top of the play calling, like I've been telling everybody who has ears for the last year and a half, especially this year, I told people, hey, if Billy calling plays, like this is a 8-10 win team. If Billy calling plays, it could be 4-6. That's funny. It wasn't even a DJ. It wasn't even a DJ issue. Like if you watch the game,
it was definitely a DJ issue. It was an everything issue.
Well,
I'm gonna let you finish before I get my spiel. Because I watched this game. I watched.
Yeah. So like it was. Don't get me wrong. Like it was some pass that DJ like he threw overhead. Like you can point like 2 or 3 plays where the quarterback messed up. But you also the interception he threw, the wide receiver stopped running his route mid-route. If he would have just kept running, it would have hit him perfectly in stride. He threw a perfect over-the-shoulder pass to our tight end. He dropped it. He threw a beautiful pass to the end zone. Our guy was running too shallow in the end zone, wound up being a tip ball in the end zone. We had a couple incomplete to keep the drive going. Perfect pass, fade. The guy dropped it. So it was a lot of like, what the hell are y'all doing? Like a lot of pass dropping. The play calling wasn't creative at all. Like the first quarter, it was kind of creative as far as like the end rounds and stuff like that. But it seemed like Billy just was like when stuff didn't work, he like crawled back into his shell and went back to calling that BS that he calls. And then the last drive of the game, man, like we get them on a 4-0, 3-and-out. They go for it, pass interference. All right. They get 10 yards. First down. Play, stop them. Play, stop them. We stop them again, 3-and-out. Our guy spits on the player.
Gets him to the face and then spits. Oh, right. Just spit on him.
Like, what? So then 15 more yards. Then they break a screen that goes like
so bad.
But I was like,
woo,
everybody was like, what the hell? Allegedly, he got beat up in the locker room by a player or two afterwards that was upset with him. Because it's like we did everything we possibly could do wrong. Everything we could possibly do wrong. Billy, his play calling was ass like usual. His time management ass. There were times where they scored where they had a player offsides. We were trying to rotate players. It wasn't going fast enough. We had an extra guy on the field. They throw it up. Our guys, I don't know what the hell they did. Somebody went for the ball. Somebody didn't do anything. They scored. We had a snap punt, went over the player's head, got a safety. So they got 9 points off of us and beat us by 3. Like, regardless of how bad we played, we gave up 9 points off of 2 dumb, crazy plays and still lost by 3. They deserved to lose that game. Billy, it just looked like year 1, game 4, like the stuff that you see. I don't put it all on DJ. Like, did DJ play an absolute perfect game? No. But did he? Will the stat box show that he had more incompletions than he should have? Absolutely. The run game, like the holding penalties, it was like stupid holding penalties. Yeah.
DJ Lag was 23 of 33, 222 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Right. Mm-hmm. He had Jake Baum 18 rushes, 93 yards. No touchdowns. Elijah Wilson, Elijah Wilson, what's his name? Eugene Wilson, sorry.
Eugene, yeah.
9 targets, 7 receptions, 60 yards, and 1 touchdown. And for you guys to not be able to, I guess, like you say, capitalize off of playing a USF team that's probably should be outclassed, outmatched in every way, shape, or form. I'm pretty sure your roster is probably way more expensive than theirs. I'm pretty sure your facilities are way more advanced than theirs. I'm pretty sure your stadium and your fan base and your people are a little bit more accomplished than theirs in certain instances. But for you guys to go out here and embarrass the SEC like this is just horrible. I called Greg Sankey myself last night and tried to get y'all ass voted out immediately. Give me Florida State. If we're going to have a Florida team, let me have Florida State. Because it's inevitable. You guys are just going to always find a way to go embarrass us in this Billy era that you guys have been.
Find a way.
This is low for Billy. Even Dan Mullen wouldn't lose a game like this. And God knows I hated Dan Mullen with a passion. This is low. But just to throw some things out there to you, too, about Billy and the UF situation. I just want to throw this out there because I did get this information. Billy is under contract until January 31st of 2029. Let me throw that out there. January 31st of 2029, the man has a contract. At this point, Florida owes this man still 85% of his contract. So you can't just fire him all willy-nilly like that, my boy. Guess what? The buyout drops to $13 million in 2026. Then it drops to $6 million in 2027. That's when you're gonna probably get rid of it.
It'll be next year, unless Billy just like loses every other game. Like if he don't win at least 6 games,
you got to pay him $10 million, $200,000 within 30 days of kind of killing his contract. If he doesn't, y'all ain't got it.
Well, if he doesn't win the next, what's our bye week? Like we usually play out week 8 or something like that.
Well, I don't know, but you got LSU next week, and they gonna
LSU.
They finna dog.
We got LSU, Miami, Mississippi State, and Texas, I think.
Listen, man.
Hey, if they don't have that end of the year come look like, oh man, this USF game was just a crazy how we won the next 3 or 4. Fam, like Billy, I don't think Billy makes it to the UGA game.
You're not finna get that man $10 million to walk away.
Yeah, they are.
You're not going to get anything better at this point in the season. The season is what it is. College football playoff hopes and dreams are buried and gone. They sent the obituary out for y'all college football playoff hopes yesterday. It's over with for y'all when it comes to this season. You can't lose the USF. I know, that's why. You can't lose the USF at home. The only way you're gonna bounce back from this is winning the SEC championship, and we know for sure.
No, I mean if you have games to where like you beat a Texas, you beat a UGA, you beat a if you beat a lot of these teams in the end, I think at the end of the day, like if you finish for us to make the CFP, we have to only lose one more game.
And I don't think you can make it, and I don't think you're going to. I don't think
that's happening.
I think you lose next week, and then I think you may lose the week after that. Now Miami, I don't really know about. Still kind of shaking and flaking.
Bro,
but let's not forget, you paid these guys $500,000 to come down the street and kick your butt. Whew. That's horrible, bro.
Yeah, I don't see us based off of how Billy is calling plays. I don't see us winning much more. Like, I don't see it. So like, it's one of the things where Billy, like they'll pay. Billy won't be fired until the end of the year, unless it just goes super crazy. Like I'm talking about like super crazy, and then at that point he'll be fired. But they're not going to fire him.
You're not giving the man $10 million to walk away at this point.
Yeah, they will. They was about to give him 26.
You ain't gonna do it.
If the team didn't
see Florida doing it, bro, I really don't.
They will. They paid Dan. They paid every coach. McElwain. They paid all of them. That's not a. They'll fire your ass. They'll fire your ass and pay. Yeah. And allegedly, there's people. You know what I'm saying? When it gets to the point of the donors giving money and stuff like that. From what I was told, a lot of them like because of how we lost yesterday. Like it's different if it's like a dog fight, but how we lost, like you're you still calling plays. You're not paying attention to the defense. We're looking sloppily. Like, it's just a bad product versus a good game. Like, people are already like, nah, he's already on a short leash. Even though last year he finished the year strong and he won 4 games and, you know, we looked great and all that stuff, he's still on a short leash. And them people are already done with him. And so for this to happen, where this is supposed to be one of the ones that we can like, okay, whew, all right, we got two easy games back to back before you get into the gauntlet. Billy, so Billy's not getting fired anytime soon unless it gets like super crazy. Like, I'm talking about everybody beating us by like 30, 40 points. And then he'll be fired mid-season. If not, if we don't make a bowl, then he'll be fired at the end of the year. He got to make a bowl. And I don't see can the team do it? Sure, they have the talent to. But with Billy calling plays, fam, you got former players that played under Billy, like, yo, when we gonna stop this this middle school offense? Like, players like that I've been saying for 4 years now, players that played under him are saying it. They're like, yo, we're still running this middle school offense.
That's horrible, bro.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I feel like we definitely have to look into this situation with Billy a little further. But I think we have some technical difficulties on Facebook, bro. I think we may need to end the live and start back again. I think we are not streaming. We're not streaming on Facebook. Yeah, we're having some issues. Yep. All right, so we're gonna stop this stream and then we're gonna jump in the other one. We'll end it and we'll start back again. Yeah, it looks like something happened and we got some technical difficulties. I'm getting some messages now that say we're not streaming.
Oh, damn.
We're not live. So we're gonna hit restart. We'll send out another link immediately.
All right.